Today we're discussing glaucoma, a progressive optic nerve disease most commonly associated with elevated intraocular pressure, or IOP. Glaucoma develops when aqueous humor drainage becomes impaired, creating pressure that damages the optic nerve over time. The key thing to remember is that glaucoma is often silent early on, which is why many patients do not realize they are losing vision until permanent damage has already occurred. Glaucoma is often called the silent thief of sight because patients may remain asymptomatic for years while optic nerve damage progresses. Elevated IOP damages the optic nerve and nerve fiber layer, but vision loss can still occur even at so-called normal pressures. About 3 million Americans are affected, and nearly half remain undiagnosed, making screening and early detection critical. Aqueous humor circulates between the iris and lens to nourish the cornea and lens. About 90% drains through the trabecular meshwork into the canal of Schlemm and episcleral veins, while the remaining 10% exits through the uveoscleral pathway. Normal flow requires an intact drainage system and an open anterior chamber angle of about 45 degrees. When outflow becomes obstructed, intraocular pressure rises. High intraocular pressure damages the optic nerve through two major mechanisms. The direct mechanical theory explains how elevated pressure physically compresses retinal nerve fibers at the optic nerve head. The indirect ischemic theory focuses on reduced blood flow and microcirculatory compromise, which starves the optic nerve of oxygen and nutrients. Most patients experience a combination of both mechanisms, leading to progressive cell injury and death. Several factors increase a patient's risk for glaucoma. High-risk groups include older adults, Black and Asian populations, and patients with a family history of glaucoma. Other important risks include cardiovascular disease, diabetes, migraines, obstructive sleep apnea, myopia, prior eye trauma, thin corneas, and prolonged corticosteroid use. Recognizing these risk factors helps identify patients who need closer monitoring and earlier screening. Glaucoma is broadly divided into open-angle and angle closure disease. In open-angle glaucoma, the anterior chamber angle remains open, but drainage through the trabecular meshwork becomes impaired over time. In angle closure glaucoma, the peripheral iris physically blocks the trabecular meshwork, abruptly stopping aqueous outflow. Open-angle disease is typically chronic and gradual, while angle closure can become a true ocular emergency. Early glaucoma is often asymptomatic, which is why patients can lose vision before realizing there is a problem. As damage progresses, patients develop peripheral vision loss, blurred vision, halos around lights, difficulty adjusting to darkness, headaches, and eye discomfort. In advanced glaucoma, tunnel vision develops. Acute angle closure glaucoma presents dramatically with sudden severe pain, nausea, vomiting, corneal edema, and rapid visual loss requiring immediate treatment. Angle closure glaucoma can progress through acute, subacute, and chronic phases. Acute attacks require immediate intervention with medications and laser iridotomy to rapidly lower intraocular pressure. Another important concept is that not all glaucoma patients have elevated pressures. Normal tension glaucoma causes optic nerve damage despite pressures within normal range, while ocular hypertension involves elevated pressure without evidence of optic nerve injury. Diagnosis and monitoring of glaucoma rely heavily on tonometry, visual field testing, and ophthalmoscopy. Tonometry measures intraocular pressure over time. Visual field testing helps detect peripheral vision loss and localized blind spots known as scotomas. Ophthalmoscopy evaluates the optic nerve for findings such as pallor and optic disc cupping, which reflect progressive nerve fiber loss. Glaucoma medications work through two primary mechanisms: decreasing aqueous humor production or increasing fluid outflow. Beta blockers, alpha adrenergic agonists, and carbonic anhydrase inhibitors reduce aqueous production. Cholinergic agents and prostaglandin analogs improve drainage and outflow. Nurses should also remember important side effects, including bradycardia with beta blockers, electrolyte disturbances with carbonic anhydrase inhibitors, and iris darkening with prostaglandin analogs. Glaucoma management follows a stepwise escalation approach. Treatment typically begins with topical medications at the lowest effective dose, often starting with beta blockers or combination therapy if needed. If medications fail to adequately control pressure, laser procedures such as trabeculoplasty or peripheral iridotomy are considered. More advanced or refractory cases may require filtering surgeries, like trabeculectomy or drainage implants, that create alternative pathways for aqueous humor outflow. Nursing care focuses on pressure control, medication adherence, patient safety, and long-term vision preservation. Initial therapy goals usually target about a 30% reduction in intraocular pressure while maintaining a stable optic nerve and visual field. Nurses should reinforce proper administration techniques, including punctal occlusion to reduce systemic absorption of medications like beta blockers. Ongoing patient education and coordination with ophthalmology, primary care, and vision rehabilitation services are essential for long-term management. Successful glaucoma management depends heavily on patient participation and lifelong adherence. Patients should understand their target intraocular pressure, medication regimen, and the importance of regular follow-up testing. They must take medications consistently even when symptoms are absent, because glaucoma damage is often silent and irreversible. Strong communication between the patient, ophthalmologist, nurses, and primary care providers helps improve adherence, detect side effects early, and preserve vision over time. Glaucoma is a chronic optic nerve disease driven by elevated intraocular pressure and impaired aqueous humor drainage. Open-angle glaucoma progresses slowly and silently, while angle closure glaucoma is an acute ocular emergency requiring immediate treatment. Diagnosis focuses on intraocular pressure, optic nerve assessment, and visual field testing. Management centers on lowering IOP by about 30% through medications, laser therapy, surgery, and strict lifelong adherence to treatment and follow-up care.